Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Faded Chronicles. It's me, Daddy Steve, and today we're going to talk about my experience with Twitch over the past year. I hit my 1 year anniversary on June 2nd, and I want to kind of just like reflect on the experience thus far and kind of pull out some of the major, I guess, accomplishments and some of the things I still need to work on to become a better broadcaster. So this is more of a reflection video, so I hope you don't mind. I hope you learned something from the reflection video, but it's mostly just me speaking my thoughts out loud, where I want to go with the stream, what I need to get better at, so on and so forth. So I always start with the good stuff first and then get to the bad stuff. So the good thing is we didn't stop streaming after a couple months. A lot of people end up quitting the streaming like thing within like the first 90 days according to Twitch. I can't find the analytics on that, but there was a panel I attended last year at TwitchCon that says most streamers quit within 90 days of their initial stream. And I'm proud to say that I've been doing it for a year, and my passion for streaming is as strong as it was the first day, if not stronger. I look forward to streaming every day. I look forward to interacting with my community every day, and it motivates me to see and meet new people each and every day that we turn the go live button on. So that is encouraging that I made the right choice. I invested a year into this, and I still have the same enthusiasm as I did on day one. So that's a really good sign for me. I feel like I've improved tremendously over the first time I streamed. Obviously, hopefully everybody improves when they first stream, but I really absorbed a lot of information on the internet. There's like been podcasts, YouTube videos, anything that related to content creation I've pretty much consumed to understand how successful people go about creating content, and in my case how they broadcast and what they do and don't do to make themselves successful and stand out from others. And then I just throw my own little spin on it, or my own little twist on it, and try to make my success in my own way. So a few things that I learned along the way is, and it's really, some of this is common sense, so bear with me. But I mean, your community is everything at the end of the day. If you're not invested in the community that you have, your community is going to know that really quickly, and you most likely won't even have a community, or that community will fall apart quickly. So investing into the community emotionally, and being there for them is extremely important if you want to sustain the growth in long term. Additionally, you want to stick to your commitment. So if like you say you're going to stream at a certain time, which is, I go back to the stream schedule, you need to stick to it, because people expect you to be there at a certain time, and if you're not there, then you're letting that community down. You're ruining people's nights. Even maybe people come home and they just want to relax and hang out with you on stream, and if you're not there, they feel like they've been lied to or duped, and you may end up ruining someone's night because of that, because they set aside time to spend time with you on your stream, and you're not there because you're feeling tired, or you're lazy, or enter whatever excuse you have as to why you can't stream. So making sure that you're there, you're accountable for your community is important. And I realize that more than ever now. Like earlier, I think in the first 6 months of me streaming, like from June to like December, like I didn't have the same type of hyper focus that I do now with the stream. And I feel like the past 6 months from January to June of this year have been extremely hyper focused on what I need to do, what I need to make sure I do better at, like get better at. And still, I have problems communicating verbally sometimes, as you can tell in these videos, so I'm still working on that. Additionally, just interaction with chat, making sure I interact with chat as much as possible. That's a huge thing for me that I think is a positive, but I feel like I could still improve upon that. I feel like I have a really good interaction rate with the chat. I'm good at driving conversation, but sometimes I fall flat, especially near the end of my streams when I start getting tired. So I need to realize when I'm getting tired and force myself to continue to talk more. So those are certain things that I've noticed with my streams as well. And if you're not watching your past broadcasts to see what you can improve on, you're doing yourself a disservice. And it's not to be like egotistical or self-centered. You're looking at your past broadcasts with a really judging eye and ear, for that matter, and you're critiquing the broadcast to see what you like and what you dislike about it, as you would if you were a viewer of the content. So if it's something I wouldn't watch as a viewer, then I don't want to do it in my stream. So that's definitely something you should be doing every day, and I do that all the time just to make sure that I'm on the right track with how I want the community and how I want the streams to go. Another thing that I really like that I have now is that I've increased my stream days from just Friday, Saturday, Sunday to the actual 5 days. So I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I feel like that's helped sustain my growth on the weekends. A lot of times I would stream on the weekends and then kind of be forgotten throughout the week. But now that I have a Monday and a Wednesday stream, it kind of sustains the growth of the week, so people don't forget that I'm alive. And I really feel like that pays off in the long run, so that way people don't have to go so long without interacting with me. And then also making like YouTube videos or tweeting more often on my days that I don't stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays helps sustain me on those days and give people different perspectives on what I do. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the YouTube content. I plan to make more professional YouTube videos eventually. I just need to buy the software for it. I need to get I need to get like Sony Vegas or something to make these videos a little sharper and prettier. But in the meantime, I just want to produce content as much as possible and get my thoughts out there in the world, and really hope that somebody can get something out of these videos to help them improve their own content creation or their own broadcast. I think another big topic that I learned about myself too is that I really don't care about monetizing like my community. You'll see in certain communities where people are really like honed in on people subbing to them, and on Twitch, if you're not familiar with that, Twitch, when you sub to somebody, you're actually paying a monthly like subscription to be part of their channel. So you know, they overemphasize subbing or cheering or tipping and stuff like that, to the point where it feels kind of thirsty in a way, to where you're like, okay, this person is obviously out just to make a buck off of my back. They don't really care about me. In my case, like, I would prefer someone, if they wanted to donate $5 to the stream, like if they just told like anybody about the stream, it would be better than the donation, or the tip. I'm sorry, not donation. That would be better for me. Like, word of mouth is what I need. I don't need the tips because I do have a full-time job and I do this part-time, but I also do want to grow my community more, and having more people there to hang out and interact with would make a better experience for our community. So really, community engagement is way more valuable than any dollar amount at the end of the day for me. So at the end of the day, if you're there and engaging with the content that I create, whether it be on stream, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, you're tipping me so much more than you would in any dollar amount, and I appreciate all the folks that do that, and I make sure to remind them how much they mean to me on a daily basis. So if you guys are watching this video, you know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting our community in all different facets of the social media platforms out there. I think some other things I need to improve on too is diversifying the games I play, or potentially looking for another game to play besides League of Legends. Don't get me wrong, I freaking love League of Legends to death. Like, League of Legends is my passion game, like through and through, and I always have a place for that game in my heart. But if I really want to get notoriety and grow the community exponentially, instead of doing a slow growth like we're doing now, I need to play maybe less popular games that are still popular but not extremely popular or oversaturated, like League of Legends or Fortnite or PUBG for that matter, and play like mid-range games that have like popularity but they're not excessively popular to where everybody and their mama is streaming. I need to find a type of game that would fit that role and see if I can grow a community from there. And it may end up being where I do League part-time and then I play this other game part-time, but that's just an idea that I have out there right now as far as like continued community growth. I'm satisfied with the growth we have currently, honestly, but I know we can grow bigger and better. I have confidence that the type of broadcasts that I produce are good enough that other people would enjoy our content if they actually got to experience it. And sometimes you get buried in directories because of how big the community is. Another thing I've been considering too is switching platforms, and that coincides with changing the game as well, because for example, on Mixer, the League of Legends community is almost non-existent, so switching to Mixer with League of Legends being my primary game wouldn't really make a lot of sense, because there's no really like there's no demand for League of Legends on the Mixer platform currently, and I think that has to do with it being a console platform as well. So a lot of people play on console, and obviously League of Legends is not on the console, so that's a disadvantage for anybody that streams League of Legends. Additionally, League of Legends has a humongous following on Twitch, so most people that are looking for League of Legends content by default go to Twitch to find the League of Legends content that they're looking for. So again, if I were to switch to another platform, say like Mixer, I would need to make sure that I'm streaming other games that are potentially popular on that platform for me to have any chance of success. It's not just a simple fact that switching a platform is important. It's also looking at the game that you plan on playing on that other platform and kind of doing your homework on it and seeing how many viewers are looking for this type of content on that channel, and what the peak hours are, things like that. Just doing your homework on the analytics behind it to see if that's a good fit for you or not. But it is a potential opportunity. I mean, there's Facebook gaming, there's YouTube gaming, there's Mixer. They have some other streaming platforms out there as well that are coming up. So it is something to think about as you go in the future. If you go to a smaller, maybe less competitive platform, we have more opportunities to grow your brand, grow your community. It's possible. It just depends on the game and timing. Obviously, timing is everything, and then obviously with streaming, it's about the game that you select. Is the game actually going to thrive on that platform, or is it a dead game? But yeah, that's basically all I had to say today. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been a part of my life in this streaming journey that we're going on. I hope you guys have enjoyed the content as much as I have producing it and meeting each and every one of you. And if you're new to the community, I would love to have you guys come visit us during a live stream. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. I primarily stream League of Legends, but I do dabble in random games on Mondays and sometimes Wednesdays. So if you're looking for a dope community to join, check all the social media links below. As always, if you enjoy any of my content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. It really motivates me to the 100%, to the 1000% to keep producing more content. And if you have ideas for other things that you'd like to know about as far as content creation or how I deal with IRL stuff, let me know. I'm curious to see what kind of content you guys want to get next. I will continue to work on making these videos more polished as time goes on. But yeah, until next time, thank you very much, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye, my friends.